Boxing truth here. Kell Brook is being disrespected by some American analysts in the sport of boxing. Max Kellerman's talking about Kell Brook's a gatekeeper for Errol Spence. Teddy Atlas saying that he feels Errol Spence is going to go over to the UK and steamroll Kell Brook. He's going to knock him the fuck out. Says he's the goods. And he's wondering to see if Errol Spence is as good as he thinks he is. I myself would be very surprised and very impressed if somehow Errol Spence went over to the UK, fought in front of 25,000 people, and just went over there and just steamrolled Kell Brook, trashed him, and knocked him out in front of 25,000 Brits in Sheffield. I'd be very impressed. And I would definitely say, if that was to happen on May 27th, that Errol Spence is truly the truth. If he was to accomplish that feat, go over there and conquer Kell Brook in dramatic fashion. But the Americans are underestimating Brook. It's a little surprising that Spence is untested, unproven, mostly fought, naturally smaller guys, has never fought a puncher, hasn't had the best development process as a prospect heading into a world title shot, that he's the favorite. But it could be because Kell Brook is coming off a loss, he's moving down in weight, he's coming off an injury, a damaging injury, so that all can be have an effect up to why Kell Brook is the slight underdog in this fight. But I'll be making a prediction video upcoming in this fight. I need to really sit down and watch some footage of both guys. I need to watch, I need to study more, because I haven't had the time. I'm a little annoyed that Carcino picked Kell Brook to win, because that guy is a fucking jinx. That dude never gets a pick right, and I hate it when he picks the guy that I want to pick, because most of the time he fucking loses. So, let's see if Carcino is right this time, since he's already on record to pick Kell Brook. But it's going to be a good fight. I mean, Spence, he's unproven, he's untested. And I was watching some highlights the other day. He definitely is strong. He has a good, he's got good technique. He's got good uppercuts. He's a good body puncher. He's a pressure fighter that tries to do damage. You don't fight like a bitch. I appreciate that. He's one of those violent fighters that's trying to do demolition jobs in the ring. He looks strong. He's very physical. But he's hittable. He hasn't been the type of fights that Kell Brook has been in. He's not really as seasoned. He's fought mostly naturally smaller guys, so there's still a lot of question marks about Errol Spence. Yeah, he maybe has held his own in sparring against an old Floyd, naturally smaller guy in Floyd. He may have, hurt Broner in sparring or beat up Charles Hatley, but those guys, or held his own with Sean Porter in sparring, but those guys, they're not as good as Kell Brook. I mean, if you take Floyd out of the equation and the stories that Spence has generated through the media with the sparring sessions he's had with Broner, Porter, and Sharp, those guys are not as good as Kell Brook. Kell Brook's a different level. He showed that in his fight with Sean Porter. He's looking very sharp, looking very fast. The weight came off, so we'll see how he looks on May 27th. If the coming down the weight has affected him, but he's looking good, looking very fast, looking strong, and he's ready for this task. Ready to defend his strap in his home territory in Sheffield in front of 25,000 Brits. Can't wait till the fight. The prediction video will be upcoming. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.